This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
Get real.
No.
This is
stop.
a sham.
It's finally here. Drum roll.
Welcome to DBL. Happy Hump Day, you two.
Yes. Feeling good.
Wednesday, hump day.
Just the three of us.
I know. It's intimate. I like it. This is like three's good for dinner. Four, and now some forced conversation. I like
Just
three.
three.
Yeah.
Just
Really?
three.
Yeah.
I think the dinner you gotta have four. You gotta bring a friend. Like you're just gonna sit there while you two are together.
But it would have to be three. It can't be couples. It's got to be three
independent.
old friends. Like if we caught up in 30 years, if we brought our spouses, then it's like now we got to. Oh, how are you? Now it's got to be just one-on-one.
But now it's the third wheel.
It's kind of true.
All right.
Always.
Welcome to DBL. Starting off strong. We're going all in on the Olympics today, starting with Coco Gauff. Her teammates surprised her with the news she will wear the white jacket and join LeBron James as a flag bearer for Team USA during the opening ceremony. So back in 2021, if you remember, the tennis player was sidelined from the Tokyo Games after testing positive for COVID. Meantime, Lady Gaga was spotted in a limo outside a Paris hotel where she waved to fans, sparking rumors that she'll perform at the Games. And yesterday, we mentioned Celine Dion was in Paris and is also expected to sing. It'd be quite the show.
This is big, and I mean, where Celine Dion is, and just a global icon already. But obviously, her documentary about her struggle with stiff person syndrome, I think every place would go nuts if Celine Dion, and I would put some money on the Canadian team because they're going to be extra fired up.
Oh my God.
What do you think?
I think she's beloved by the French. She's beloved by Canada. And I think, though, although she's a belter, maybe her voice won't be as strong. Having Gaga there will bring the belting and will bring the drama, although Celine gives us drama. But having both of them there, what an opening ceremony. I mean, one of my favorites was the Chinese opening Beijing Olympics with the drummers. I'll never forget that. So let's see what Paris brings.
And shout out to Coco Gauff. I felt like that was a real
amazing,
reaction.
yeah.
It wasn't the, oh my gosh, like your agent told you an hour before. The side eye,
was shocked.
the side eye that she gave was like, I don't think you're supposed to be handing me this. It's a real reaction.
Totally.
It's like, what? I do like the authenticity. I think that's
agree.
really cool, and what a great moment in your life.
Absolutely.
Wow.
She owns herself on that tennis court, and she has argued with refs and umps that have put her down. Umps, right? Not refs. And she has done well for herself. So mazel for Coco Gauff.
Yeah, what an honor.
Woo!
I'm just wondering, are Lady Gaga and Celine expected to perform for the opening ceremonies?
That's what we're hearing. That's what we're thinking. So those are just the rumors.
Because if not, they're hogging a little attention from the athletes. I'm thinking,
Yeah.
You know?
Gaga, get out of there.
Yeah, you got a movie coming out. Beat it.
Go lose yourself out there. Yeah.
All right, the Olympics aren't just about sports. It's also a chance for countries from around the world to flaunt their fashion, especially during the opening and closing ceremonies, as we just mentioned. The team from Chinese Taipei looks sharp in these blue double-breasted suits with pins made up of Taiwan's national flowers. Oh, those are
They are
dope.
clean,
Look
bro.
at
Yes.
the styling, too. The hair, everything I like.
We only saw one, but that's the winner so far.
For sure. I agree.
Team Mongolia is opting
this
for
is
a more
good.
traditional look that pays tribute to Mongolian culture.
Gorgeous.
I love it.
Someone told me, I posted this on my Instagram, that they might be a little warm.
Well,
in these
I know, but
silks
what did
or-
they say? Beauty is pain.
You're right.
Sometimes when you're
Absolutely
that clean,
right.
you're gonna be a little warm. But
Yeah,
wow,
that's bringing it back to Eastern.
That's right.
Yes.
Asian. I mean, that's fashion Mongols, Leah.
that wasn't bad. I wanted
Thanks.
to hate it.
Thank you.
It wasn't great, Jeff,
Thank you.
but it wasn't
It
bad.
wasn't bad.
It was
wasn't bad.
okay.
All right, mediocrity is what we strive
That's
for here
right.
at DBL.
That's right.
C plus.
Team Haiti incorporated the work of a local artist here.
that-
They got the skirts on with the jackets.
Oh my goodness.
That almost looks like AI designs,
It kind of does.
right? That's really cool.
I feel like everything artsy now is AI. I'm like, oh,
Totally.
AI just
They
did
didn't
that.
do anything.
So Ralph Lauren, remember him? Once again designed Team USA's outfits, showcasing a business look with jeans and a blazer.
Thoughts?
Very.
Listen, man, if you compare those to Chinese Taipei, we got nothing.
Yeah,
I know. I like.
This is Marshall's
This
brand.
is
While they're-
Nordstrom's rack. Yeah.
Hey, no. Don't bang on Nordstrom's
I do like the rack.
Yeah.
I do like the rack.
It's classic, but it is hard. We should have went first.
The jeans
I think
aren't
is
great.
What happened.
It's very Ralph Lauren. It's out of style.
Yeah, it's a little dated.
I'm
That's
going to be
fair.
honest. I don't like it.
No.
All right, how about Lululemon? They're behind the outfits for Team Canada, which are all about comfort.
Oh, don't
Okay.
love that.
I like the.
They're more comfortable than the Mongolian outfits.
they breathe better.
Yeah.
You're
Yes.
right. You're right.
I think for performance wear, that's a win. And
I
if
guess.
that's what they're like, this is something you can warm up in. Cool. The other ones look like runway catwalk
Yeah.
models. So I think that's a different look that they're going for.
And not only-
but it is the Lululemon brand.
And red is, of course, for Canada, but doesn't Tiger
Thank you,
Woods wear
Tori.
red on Sundays? Like, that's a
The
intimidating
connection
color.
is not even close to anything.
Yeah, Tiger Woods.
Because Tiger Woods did it.
no,
Tiger
you wear
Woods-
red. It's intimidating.
All right, Great Britain will wear these bomber jackets during the opening ceremony and Hawaiian shirts. That made no sense, like Tori's joke.
Yeah,
Why are you wearing Hawaiian shirts when you're from
That's
France?
Very weird.
But it's like Viva la France. It's got the
No.
colors. I just think that we showed the really
That
great
makes
ones
no
early.
sense.
I don't understand if they're going for like summer relaxation wear or like this is what we're wearing at the Olympics.
Right. I do not get this look.
All right, what's next?
All right, we're fading. We should have ended with Chinese
Yeah.
Taipei. Some people online said France's uniforms were giving off some flight attendant vibes.
Oh, yeah. Air France for sure.
That really is. I do like the lapel though.
What
Yeah.
about the sleeveless tux?
No, I do
Yeah.
not
No.
like that.
Do you want peanuts? No.
Yeah.
What are they, Nelson from The Simpsons? That's horrendous.
Yeah,
Wow, these are bad.
Yeah, that's
Not my
quite bad.
fave.
You had 4 years to think
Yeah.
about this, world.
They don't look happy.
All right, Team Australia mixed it up wearing green blazers with khaki shorts. Me just reading that doesn't sound good.
No, you know what? This looks like a cricket outfit. Doesn't
It
this look
does,
like cricket?
but I want to dislike it. I don't. I think it's the best of the classic kind of toned down looks that we've seen. I think it's
Okay.
the best.
I guess.
Dude,
It's-
it looks like you won a golf tournament
Yeah.
at your fraternity.
Yeah, it does.
or you work at a hotel. This is very Hotel White Lotus.
Oh,
It is.
we're hating on everybody. How about let's see the team from Czech Republic. They're
What?
turning heads with these long trench coats in the colors of their national flag. Who's that guy?
I don't know.
I could beat him in something.
Oh no.
I'm getting
This looks like
art teacher vibes.
This is tie-dye 1971.
Okay.
Man, they're going to be like at the Team Taipei party and be like, I didn't know we were supposed to dress up. All right, we're getting with different story. We're switching gears here. We're getting a first look at the Bob Dylan biopic starring Timothy Chalamet and Eli Fanning.
Fanning.
Oh, sorry. It's called The Complete Unknown. Take a look.
I walked and I crawled on 6 crooked highways. I stepped in the middle of 7 sad forests. I've been out in front of a dozen dead oceans. I've been 10,000 miles in the mouth of a graveyard.
That looks good. I still think the guy from The Bear should have played that
Jeremy
role.
Allen White.
Yeah.
I hate
We've
to
mentioned
say
that
it.
before, but now
Right.
when we do this story, that's all I think about.
Can I say something weird? Timothy Chalamet is a little too pretty, and
think
Jeremy
it's a real
Allen White is a little bit more. I mean, Bob Dylan is a Jew from Minnesota named Robert Zimmerman. That's how he grew up. So Jeremy Allen White has kind of that hard town kind of face.
Right. Well, Tori, I have to ask you because I know you're a Dylan fan.
Huge.
Are you excited not only about the choice, but what do you think about the movie?
I'm very excited. Very, very excited. There's a lot about Bob Dylan. I say Robert Zimmerman that you people don't know.
That's his real name?
That's his real name.
Wow, I didn't know
And he's like, he really created this folk singer effect. And he went into the Pete Seeger and the Bob Seger, excuse me, and the old town folk singers, and he went that route, and he just left his family behind. And then in the middle of that, he would switch to rock, then he went to gospel, then he's really made different changes throughout his life, and he's reinvented himself over and over and over again. So it's very interesting, man.
You're selling it. I don't know why I can't see Timothy Chalamet.
He's too pretty.
I'm getting caught up in Timothy Chalamet, not Rob Zimmer.
Rob Zimmerman.
Rob Zimmer.
That's that guy.
Learn something new every day. Coming up on DBL, we're talking about crazy videos of a whale
dude,
slamming into a
horny.
fish boat.
Dude.
We're gonna need a bigger boat. That was a good joke. And talking with comedian Reggie Watts. Speaking of jokes, comedian Reggie Watts is, we're gonna talk to him about his stand-up special. Welcome back. This is one of my favorite segments we're going to have here on DBL. A video is going viral of a humpback whale landing on a fishing boat. Tori, check it out.
No. Oh,
All right.
it's not over!
Thankfully, no one was injured, but the two fishermen were thrown out of the boat. While they're lucky to have made it through, it still doesn't look like they were having a whale of a time.
That's my worst
Al
fear.
just ran over my joke, dude.
I liked it.
No, you didn't.
I absorbed it. I let it wash over me.
Michael Dean was so happy about that. I hit it right, man. It just didn't get a laugh. All right, Michael didn't write it. But Tori, we have to get to Tori because she's freaking out.
I don't like the boat. I think that is my worst fear.
The boat?
I mean, the thing, the big thing.
Right.
It's just so big.
What are you have you talked to a therapist about
Yeah.
this? Like, seriously, what is it?
It's the size.
Your eyes are doing something weird.
Yeah, I feel like we should move on.
It's like it's called like thalassomophobia, and it's with large things in the ocean. Like I don't like that. I don't know that's below me. That's really freaks me out.
Sharks?
No, fine. Whales. Do you know how long they are? Look at that. Oh my God.
That's
That's a smaller one.
Dude, I don't even want to see it.
But there's always these things where
my
like people
God.
are on these whale watching expeditions and they're like, we paid money and we saw 2 whales and that's beautiful. I'm like, yeah, 50 feet closer and that could have been your boat capsizing. That's always my thing is like there's no, yes, it's a sightseeing tour, but it's not, I want a nice curated American tour. I want cones. I want guardrails. I don't like being I don't want to be playing on
their environment.
a home game for the animals. And
Yeah,
so,
but they're not aggressive. They're friendly
What did we
giants.
just see? No, they are. They're very actually matriarchal. But this is my worst fear.
all right, I can't do it.
No.
All right, and we got to get to this story because this is wild. It may just be a PR stunt for a sequel for a sequel to Cocaine Bear, but marine biologists tested sharks near Brazil and found they had traces of cocaine in their system. Experts believe it came from labs, I don't know, or dumped into the ocean by someone else. So those are very obscure reasons why they were there. Yeah, maybe a whale dumped over a cocaine boat.
Yes.
Maybe that's the reason.
Or maybe there was a police at the door and all of a sudden we got some.
I didn't quite make it to shore.
Why are we testing sharks for cocaine anyway?
That is, I was going to say the
Are they
exact
about to get
same
a
thing.
government
How did
job?
we get here? How did we get here?
Either the sharks were acting differently, or they were testing for microplastics, and the drug test came back positive.
No, but what? You're testing for plastics.
I
Who's
agree.
like, hey, Doug, get that cocaine kid. Let's check this shark out, you know?
That Gary shark looks suspicious.
I don't know. I think I hadn't thought about it until you said it, Jeff. I think this is a great story to lead into a reason to make the shark.
You're right. It might
Yes.
be a PR stunt.
It really. What else could it be?
You're right, 'cause it
Has
doesn't
anybody
make
ever worried about like? Has Pete ever been like, are these sharks high?
What's the worst animal to be on cocaine?
Oh, that's a good question. I would say a bird because they have access to everybody's head. Dive bomb.
I wanted to make fun of it, but you had a point.
What
Yeah.
about hyenas? I'm like, they're crazy. You know? Or sloths. They just go a little faster.
All right. Coming up, we should have led with that one. Coming up on DBL, we're talking with comedian Reggie Watts about how he incorporates beatboxing into his shows. Welcome back to DBL. Comedian Reggie Watts has a new stand-up special, and he's drumming up 90s nostalgia to find the humor of today. Let's check it out.
We love him, comedian Reggie Watts.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you? Good to see you.
Good to see you. All right, let me ask you this, Reggie. What is it about today's world that you had set your new comedy special, Nevermind, in the 90s? It's genius. I just want to hear from you about it.
Yeah, I just love time travel, and I thought, you know, why not set a comedy special in a different time period? It was just kind of just something I always wanted to do, and when the opportunity came up, I thought, hey, let's just see what happens.
It's going to be so funny. What's your favorite thing about, or what's your funniest thing, let's say, about comedy from the 90s?
I mean, I don't know if I was necessarily hitting like the tone of comedy in the 90s, but I mean, kind of a little bit, Mr. Show maybe. But I think probably just talking about the hopefulness of the internet, of like, you know, back then we thought that the internet was, or at least I thought that the internet was going to be an incredibly benevolent future for all mankind. It was going to be like the betterment. And so I liked talking about that, or coming from that hopeful perspective during the specials. Kind of fun.
How'd that turn out?
I think that's going to be really cool. Now, I don't know if you saw this. A new study says that AI is technically funnier than humans. So what are your thoughts on this? Do you think AI will ever take over humor and art?
I don't think so. I think that I can always tell when it's AI or not. It's the nuance. I think like certain things. Here's one thing I did say. It's maybe controversial, but I said that AI will expose mediocrity, meaning that if AI can do it, then it probably means that whoever's doing whatever they're doing, they need to do a better job of it.
That's awesome.
Very good. That's a really good point.
Totally agree.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Well, Reggie, you're a man of many talents for people that don't know, so explain how you incorporate music into your comedy sets.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up studying music and playing music all my life, and it's just another language to me. So for me, it was just a tool to use in conjunction with what I like to do with humor. So I kind of see them as the same thing. It's just another language, and it just came pretty natural to me. And there's a long precedent for it, you know, like Charo and Zsa Zsa Gabor and Victor Borga, people like that have used comedy and music. You know, this has been around for a really long time. So in a way, it's like I'm just following a tradition.
Yeah. Well, in your memoir, you write about growing up biracial in a small town. So what about that experience shaped your sense of humor?
You know, I think being half oppressed and half oppressor, I think it gives me a kind of a unique perspective, because, you know, I think if I would have grown up in like a major city with a lot of colored folk around, I think I probably would have ended up in a slightly different zone. But since I grew up in primarily white culture but biracial, it really makes you question what you are and who you are, and then kind of embrace my African American roots when I would go visit my relatives and things like that. It just made me think about who I am and my identity a lot more intensely, but also made me very observational. Made me kind of like, I didn't feel like I was ever a part of one group or another. So it really forced me to become who I am, singularly, I guess.
Wow, that's powerful. Okay, so we kick things off talking about your new comedy special, which is set in the 90s. How would you approach the 80s? Have you thought about that?
Yeah, well, if I get to do a special in the 80s, I want it to be like super, super accurate. So I want to like use the cameras they use in the 80s. I want to like get like a Hollywood, you know, wardrobe person and get the makeup right and get like, you know, basically like a Hollywood production, like when like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, you know, like how immersive that felt. You really felt like, oh, this is LA in the 70s. I really want to have that accurate feeling to it and make it look like an Eddie Murphy special or a Paula Poundstone
That would be
special, whatever.
I just want the intro of that special is to you to pull up to the venue in a white limo with the boomerang. Remember the antenna on the back? Because that meant you had a car phone in there, and that was the next level. Yes.
Good.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
good. That's really good. Reggie, thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations. DBL Nation, you can stream Reggie's new special, Nevermind, on Veeps. Thanks again, Reggie. We'll be right back. Thank
Thanks
you.
so much.
Hey.
Welcome back. We're in the dog days of summer, and it can be really take a toll on your skin, especially in the dry climates. To help add moisture back to your skin, try taking a lukewarm bath instead of a hot one. You can also add things like oatmeal or aloe vera to your bath.
We had some questions, but the moms here at DBL all came up like, yes.
Real oatmeal.
Yeah,
Yeah, for diaper
colloidal, I
for-
guess, but yes.
yeah,
and you
for
put
diaper rash.
Right, and you put baking soda in there. I don't want to throw out a fake thing, but Yes, it is a thing. You should do it.
Bacon grease clears out earwax.
That's
Baking
a
soda.
lie.
That last one might not be
You
true.
are lying.
Jacuzzi can help you take baths the right way. Jacuzzi offers an unmatched, stress-free remodeling process. Call 800-996-0017 or visit jacuzzibathremodel.com. So before we go, a couple of Hollywood stars are proving they aren't just like us. Check this out. Ghostbusters star Ernie Hudson showed off how he stays fit at 78 years old.
God.
He worked out with a trainer to the stars, Tony Horton, for his Power Up YouTube series, and Mark Wahlberg showed off his six-pack during his 2 a.m. workout on Sunday.
Ew.
The video was for a collaboration with a shoe brand, so at least he's getting paid to get up that early. Luckily, we snuck in people that are doing better than us. See you guys tomorrow.